In this tutorial, we're going to create a dashboard for our holiday app. I'm first going to go through how this page will look like with all the features, and then we'll go about creating this page in Frontly. So to begin with, if you see out here, we have a page which I've called Jolly Junction Insights. Uh, and you probably could make this a home page so that you land on this page when you open the application. But for now, we are just created as a separate page. And what we are showing out here are a few details. So what I've done is I've created a chart for the decorations per holiday. So I'm kind of like based on the number of holiday types I have in the app, I've kind of categorized them. I do a count and basically show that information out here. And then apart from that, we have holiday items by category. I have three categories: indoor, lights, and outdoor. And that's how I'm categorizing them and I'm showing them out here. Apart from that, I have this total holiday items, which just counts all the items in your database or your Excel sheet and displays that out here. Remember, we had a function where we had a checkbox which specified whether the product was purchased or not. That is being actually used out here in this table. When you click on this, that's going to take you to the item where it can be purchased. The other thing what I've done is I've listed all the holiday items in this specific table, categorized them obviously based on holidays. So you can see the listings out here. So if you wanted to only see holidays for related to Halloween, you could just see that. Or if you just wanted to see everything, then you'll see that out here and you'll see all your holiday items out here. The other action what I've done on this specific row or details for that specific item is added a URL. So that gives you an indicator of where you purchased it or where you want to purchase it from. So if I were to go to this specific item, click on URL, it just shows me where I purchased it from. My Frontly backend. And now if you see, these are all the pages which we created in the last tutorial. If you click on new page, we're just going to call this, I'm just going to call this Jolly Junction Insights, but you can call it what you want. We're going to start off with a layout. Let's add a layout block. I'm going to add one more layout block. Okay, so we have two layout blocks. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the charts in the first two layout blocks. So let's click on this and choose chart, and click on this and choose chart. And let's fill in these values now. Now click on the first chart. The first chart, what I want to do is decorations per holiday. So I am basically choosing my sheet, which is holidays, choosing a label for this, which is decorations per holiday. And what I'm going to do is I don't want any action to be performed on this. So I'm going to choose none. And I'm going to choose, I want this on holiday. So that's good. I want this on quantity. That's correct. I want to group this by holiday. That's good. So that's what I exactly want. The only thing what I want to change is the color scheme, and I'm going to go with flower. All the other things seem good here, so we'll stick with that. Let's go to the second chart. And in my second chart, what I want is holiday items. First, let's just choose the sheet. For the label, I'm going to go with holiday items by category. I don't want any action on it, so choose none. I'm going to choose category, and I'm going to choose quantity is fine, and group by category. So it shows me what items I have in which category, the number of items in my category. I'm going to leave this as the default color. I think this looks fine. It goes with the colors we have out here. So let's just save this. And since we can also just create a stats block, so let's click on this specific region, click on stats. And what I'm going to do for stats is make sure you select the right sheet. It'll automatically calculate does the calculation and says the label. So let's just change this label because it's total holiday items. And we can save that. So click on your region, which is your layout region, and click it, select a table. And after that, choose your spreadsheet, which is holidays. And here, what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a label of holiday items. And we're going to hide stuff which that we don't need. We don't even need any actions to be performed. So I'm just going to disable, choose none. And I'm just going to keep holiday name. We don't need a category. We don't need quantity because this you don't have these items. So there's no quantity. You want the URL. You want the image. You don't need notes. You don't need purchased information because this is not purchased yet. You can remove create records. I don't even want the search, but I'll disable that later. So click on URL, choose link to make that buy button, and call this buy. That's good there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into advanced, change. Okay, sorry, it was in filters. So I go into filters, remove the search filter. You could have it. I just did not want it in my screen. Trying to keep the screen simple. And what you need to do, an important task is if you just save this right now, you're going to see all the items, all the product items, even though whether they are purchased or not purchased. So you want to do a filter to see only items which are not purchased. So we're going to choose select field and choose purchased equals false. When you do that and you save it, you're going to see only listing of items where the purchase value is false. Okay. So quickly, we can just add the other table too, which is at the bottom, and that's going to be all the holiday items. So select the table, choose holidays, add the label of all holiday items. I'm not going to have any action on this. And there's no create, what do you call, create new records also. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'll keep the search on there. And how I'm going to categorize or how I'm going to display this is I am going to make holiday badge so that it stands out and there's a visual indicator to differentiate between the three types of holidays, what we have over here. The name is good, the category is good, the quantity is good, the image is good. The URL, I'm going to make this a URL or link and call this URL. And notes we don't need, purchased information we don't need. If you want to do some filtering, actually we could choose visible filters, and visible filters I choose the holiday because I want to categorize them based on holiday, and choose the select drop down. I save this. So now if I go back and I refresh this, you'll see that we have the wish list items. The other thing was all holiday items. We have the listing out here. This shows all the holiday items, irrespective whether they're purchased or not purchased. And they're categorized in one small screen to kind of like simple screen to see all the data what you are looking for. I think what we could do is make this the home page for the application. So go back to settings. And before we do that, let me just make one small change because I wanted an icon. An icon, I'm going to choose chart. This looks good. Let's save this. Let's go back to settings for the application. And the settings for the application, I'm going to make this page the default page. So when you sign into the application, that's what you see. And I am going to change the order of the screens. So this comes first. And I'm also going to rename um, my home page from home to all holidays. So that way it's a little bit more clear. Okay, save that. Go back to our screen. Now, if I load this, you see this becomes the topmost item. So those were all the topics what I wanted to cover in this tutorial for the dashboard. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the YouTube comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Thank you.